What's good, y'all? This your girl China White, and you just entered the Lion's Den with your girl. Y'all ready? I know y'all ready. All right, let's get into the video, y'all. So, what I want to talk about is disciplining a submissive woman and the different challenges of having a submissive woman. See, men, a lot of men have the idea of the submissive woman doesn't give any problem, which is true, right? But a submissive woman is still a woman. She's still a woman. And I'm not going to feed you shit. Like, I'm not going to do it, fam. I'm going to be raw. Be raw, real raw. Because I feel like a lot of this information is not being said. And I think a lot of people paint the fantasy of the word submission. And when it comes to a woman submitting to a man, that is why I'm going to have a man that have 2 to 3 submissive. And I'm going to be interviewing him on my channel. I'm not going to give out the name yet, but you guys will know when the name pop up, the notifications. Make sure you guys look out for the live stream. I think we'll be doing it tonight. And he's going to talk about some of the things he deal with having submissive women. And we also have pictures and videos to prove that he is who he say he is. He's a thorough man. Okay, he actually lived this life. Now, a lot of things come into play with having a submissive woman or more than one submissive woman. And a lot of times when I do these videos on my channel, I feel like it is above a lot of, I'm not going to say it's above. I'll just say that I don't think a lot of men actually understand some of the things I talk about, because I am a submissive woman. I receive pleasure from pleasuring my man. I do. It is a turn on for me. Even when he's disciplining me, I receive pleasure. I'm sorry, it's something about it. Like even right now thinking about it, it got me tongue tied a little bit. I'm gonna just say it does, because it is a turn on for me. It is, and I receive pleasure from pleasuring him. All right, so let's talk about some of the challenges and some of the things a submissive look for in a man, because we're the women, right? And what men need to understand is women actually choose who they submit to. Women choose who they submit to. And I think some of the things that's not being said is that it has a lot to do with the caliber man, right? The man that you are, right? Because submission happens naturally, right? It happens naturally. And when we talk about submission, it has a lot to do with what a woman sees when she views you, right? So through our eyes, what do we see? Yes, dominating her and controlling her and conquering her has a lot to do with it. But we're actually talking about when it gets to the point that a woman is naturally submitting to you, with you just being the man that you are and the life you live, that comes into play when I view you as a man. Understand what I'm saying? It has a lot to do with your lifestyle and your principles, and you being extremely disciplined, and you being consistent, and you exude the energy of a masculine man. I can't break it down any less. Now, when it comes to a submissive woman, right, or a woman that you're dealing with, and you're actually dealing with this woman, what men need to understand is that a woman must be reprogrammed. especially if she had a background that, let's say that a woman like me didn't have. I literally was protected my whole life. Like, I never went through some of the things a lot of women went through, right? Majority of women have a lot of sexual trauma. And I'm going to be doing a live stream with another person about sexual trauma. So y'all look out for that. But so when you, with some women, you have to reprogram her mind to things that you desire. So when we talk about you dealing with a woman, right, that has been through, she might have haven't had a father, and she don't know what it's like to be around a masculine man, even though she is a feminine woman. Some women just never had leadership, right? So the challenge come in for you as a man is to reprogram her, because a lot of women do have the potential to submit. It's just it's like you have to reprogram her mind. Okay, so that is one of the things I put down. The next one, with that, she will begin to receive pleasure. Your happiness will mean a lot to her. See, because she will see something in you she don't see in any other man. And I think with a lot of men always pointing the blame at the woman, and it's not on the woman, fam. It's not on the woman. I'm gonna tell you why it's not her. It's not her fault if a woman doesn't submit to you. It is because a woman already submit. Already, a woman submit to her pastor. A woman submit to her boss. A woman submit to her kids. A woman submit to her pussy. A woman submit to her money. A woman submit to food. So when I hear men say, I dealt with women, they don't submit. Well, it has a lot to do with you. See, because some women could deal with certain men, and she might treat that man a certain way, but she'll deal with another man and treat another man a certain way. And when you get done with her, let's say you're with her and she's treating you like a king, like a god, and when, let's say that you dismiss her, she will go back to her old self. And I'm gonna tell you why. It is because it is the type of man you is, and she knew that she had to aim to please. She knew that you were like any other man. And that is how women are. Okay? So when she realized who she's dealing with, she will begin to aim to please. The next one, so with dealing with women, right? When a man is dealing with a woman, a lot of the goal is for majority of men. This is the goal for majority of men. The goal is for a man to get what they can get from a woman without giving up any resources, energy, time, right? But what a dominant man understand about dealing with a woman that has the potential and a woman that is a submissive, that does take time and energy. That's the difference. See, this is something a lot of these men don't understand, because a lot of these men don't deal with submissive women. They wouldn't know that. See, with me, I'm very emotional. I'm very sensitive, and I need to know more. I need to understand. I need to be taught. I need to be led. I desire that. And in order for me to actually go to the place you need me to be, I need you. So when majority of the men talk about, pumping and dumping or getting a woman's phone number. You have dominant men out here literally understand that with a submissive woman, it is time, energy, and resources to that woman for being a submissive to him. Do you get what I'm saying? And we're not talking about no wife. We're not talking about no girlfriend. We're talking about a submissive, because what's going to happen is she's going to submit to you. So it must be profitable for the submissive as well. She must know that she's going to be protected and well taken care of, because she is going to literally submit herself to you in whatever your desires are. So I wrote that down. The next one, she will begin to push boundaries. So she will push those boundaries. And the reason why is because she's a woman. Especially if you're rewriting a woman, or you are reprogramming a woman, or you hacking her, you imprinting on her, or you know what I mean, you're in the she's going to fight back, because with a lot of women, we don't know what the hell is going on, especially when she finds herself falling for you. It is very mental, very mental. So she will give you some pushback. I think if any man have ever dealt with a submissive or a potential submissive, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm going to have a Dom on this channel that actually has 2 to 3 submissive. So, and the reason why, because a lot of women are not used to that lifestyle, but they have the potential because they know it's in them. They crave for that dominance. But at the same time, it is kind of like she can't believe she's doing what the hell she's doing. It's kind of like pushing her boundaries. You know what I mean? As a woman, being taught to be the prize in this world, by the world, for her to actually kneel at your feet, for her to pull that mask off and reveal herself to you, it is kind of an overwhelming feeling. I can tell you that firsthand from experiencing a little bit of that. And she will have withdrawals. So any men that deal with feminine women, not feminine, but a submissive woman, or a woman that has the potential, is that you're going to get a little bit of pushback. But that's part of the process. That's part of she's a woman, and she's starting to become more vulnerable. You as a man must be disciplined, inconsistent, and all of that must come into play. So just know, it will be some tests. It will be tests. She will test your gangster. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. So let me see. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. So if she's not in control of, give me a second. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so if you're not in control of her going against the process, right? You will and then lose a potential submissive, because in that process, right? And I'm gonna tell you firsthand, it is like, it is overwhelming. I can tell you that it is very it's very sensual too at the same time, you know. Um, a woman can become extremely horny. Her emotions will be all over the place. She might cry a lot. She might stop eating, you know. I'm just telling you some real shit. It is a form of imprinting. It's a beautiful thing to witness, though. You being a man, watching a woman being devoured by you, it's kind of like you playing with your food. It is a beautiful thing, and that's what I call breaking a woman in. Like, you know, especially a woman that never experienced a dominant man. It's so it's so rich and fulfilling to be owned by a man. When you are a submissive woman, or let's say a woman that come across a masculine man, a man that is getting ready to devour you, I can tell you it is very rich. Okay, so I hope this video helps. I hope this video helps. This your girl China White, and you just entered the lion's den. I love you guys. Peace.